is a You Record Studios production.
Marked Out Wrestling Podcast presents Brian.
Another episode of NXT.
Brody Roll.
It's just paint by numbers and it's fucking boring.
Golda.
I will put the cigar out on you right now. Move. I don't have a banana with me. Big sensing.
It was nasty. Oh, nasty.
Hey, part of the job, brother.
This is the weekly takedown.
All right, guys. Welcome. It is July 27th, 2017. This is episode 183 of the Marked Out Professional Wrestling Podcast, the motherfucking Takedown, or the weekly Takedown.
The weekly, whatever you want.
Whatever it is.
It's the motherfucking Takedown.
It's the motherfucking Takedown, that's right.
Sure.
Hello, my name is Broken Brian, Mr. Snakes on a Plane, or whatever the fuck you want to call me. I have my jug of water right here. I have my sunglasses right here, and I have my friends with me, also in studio.
Hi.
We have Mr. Golda. How are you, sir?
I also have my 32 ounce of water.
There we go.
I have my what's supposed to be a medium cup from Arby's, which appears to be large because now mediums are large and large are fucking gigantic and smalls are.
I thought they
mediums.
changed that. I thought it used to be like that, and now they kind of reversed and went back to smaller sizes.
Not at Arby's because they have the meats.
Okay.
Yeah, they got
have
some meat,
meats.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want? Let's introduce the board right now. Let's do that.
All right,
It's Noah and Shrek.
Noah and Shrek.
And
Oh, they're going back and
John
forth.
Estrada just
John
popped up.
Estrada.
Hey!
Yeah, they're having some talk. I think they're arguing. I don't know.
You know why? We should start a little bit later, right?
A little later
No.
than yeah, okay.
If it was up to you, we wouldn't have a show.
Piss me off already, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, this week's episode of NXT was pretty enjoyable, I gotta say. It was a solid main event, but everything else is pretty, there was a lot of good storytelling, a lot of good things kind of building up for TakeOver Brooklyn that's coming up.
And the best part is I can finally talk about it because this is one of the shows I went to that I've been biting my lip about.
There
So
we
you
go. Okay,
And if you
good.
could tell, the TV is still intact. So that means Rob's ugly face wasn't on it to shatter it.
Yeah, I couldn't find myself.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right. There we
Maybe
go.
next week.
Yeah, next week.
Okay.
Hey, but before we do anything, let's do some housekeeping, sir.
Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes and weekly schedule. Monday nights at 11:30 p.m. Join us for Monday Night Rawsome. Tuesday nights at 10:15 p.m. Smarkdown. The weekly Takedown. Thursdays at 5 p.m. where Brian, Golda, and Rhodey will react and review to the NXT broadcast on the WWE Network. Showtimes are for live YouTube broadcasts. All podcast versions will be available the next day on various podcast providers. Upcoming WWE pay-per-view specials and Marked Out shorts like Rhodey's Rant, Smarts vs. Marks, the Power Slam Dance Show, and Indy McIndy Face will be announced as they are scheduled. Feel free to join us on our exclusive Bubba Radio Army Network show, The Weekly Squash. Visit BubbaRadioArmy.com for listings. Keep the conversation going on Twitter using the handle @SmartMarkShow. You can call our fan line 704-444-0084 or send us an email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Visit markedOutWrestling.com for all other social media networks. Get connected.
Go away.
Oh my God!
I said no. Okay, I clean.
No, get out of here.
I stick finger in your mouth. Housekeeping.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thought I'd mix it up.
Yeah, I love it. And you know what? Speaking of mixing it up, we are going to be mixing it up a little bit in the next couple of weeks.
We are?
We are. I'd like to. We were talking about it earlier. Not going to give anything away, but expect to see a little some changes, some tweaks.
All right.
Freshen things up a little bit, right?
So you're gonna finally start being the executive producer of the show.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Why are you being a hater, Rob?
Haterade.
Right?
Yeah.
Drinking your haterade in there.
I am. I am.
mm.
I stand for you. I stand for your instruction, Captain.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Okay, hey, Golda. Why don't you take it away with some bullet points, bud?
I have the points of bullets.
Ah.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah.
We're jumping right into it feet first, man.
Let's do it.
We're going right to the big one.
Isn't it head first? The feet first is like safe, and head first is danger. Fuck it. Go ahead.
Listen here, old man. Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways,
I know phrases.
according to the Observer, Braun Strowman got into an argument with Karen Jarrett in a bar in Nashville last week after Braun was rude to her son and refused to sign an autograph. That is until Karen revealed that she was going to tell her son's father, Kurt Angle. When he found out, Braun Strowman was said to have gotten on his knees in front of her and in front of multiple wrestlers and apologized for his behavior and begged her not to tell Kurt Angle.
Well, he knows now.
Right?
I don't know. The question is, if he did it, was he being sarcastic when he did it, or was he doing it like, was he really groveling? I don't think he was really groveling. I mean, Kurt
You
Angle.
don't think so?
Kurt Angle's not a real man of authority. I mean, he's
No, but I mean, he's still respected in the business,
Right.
and you don't fuck around, and you don't.
right. But worst case scenario,
Right.
Kurt comes to him in the locker room and he's like, "Hey, I heard you're kind of a dick to my wife and son." He's like, "I didn't know that you're your wife
Well,
and
it's
son."
not even his wife; it's his ex-wife.
Oh, ex-wife. I didn't know
Right.
that. I didn't know it was your son. I didn't know it was your son. I get fans come up to me all the time. I was doing my own thing. I didn't mean to be rude, but I was just kind of saying I don't want to do it right now, and that's it. I mean, Kurt's not in management. He just came back to the company. Braun is a future superstar that they've invested money in. Honestly, I think Braun has more clout than Kurt does when it comes to.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one of the things, though, that he's getting heat for is that the fact that he turned an autograph down. And I know that, like you said, I know there's times when you do it, but especially when you're, I don't know, allegedly Vince doesn't like hearing that you turn, especially when it's someone at the,
Vince
it's
doesn't
Karen
like that?
Angle. What, when people turn a kid's autograph down?
Yeah.
No.
Dude. Okay, so
I understand why they would, though, and I get it.
when we were in Full Sail, me and Kiera in the parking lot, we ran into what's his name? Authors of Pain.
Paul Ellering?
Paul
We ran into Paul Ellering, and he was a very nice guy, right? Kiera was laughing at something, and he looked over and laughed at her, and he waved and said hi and everything. Very nice guy. But we asked for an autograph, and he's like, what he said was, I really got to go. But talking to other people, it's more or less because he's a heel,
Sure.
right? And Braun's kind of a heel, kind of.
Yeah, but they don't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
I
That's
really-
kind of.
I'm with Brian a little bit on this one, mainly because it's a kid. If it was just a grown up, if it was you going up to Braun Strowman aiming at him an autograph,
Yeah.
hey, fucking pissed off. But hey, he's with somebody that he knows is in the business.
Yeah.
And he says, hey, can we get an autograph?
Well, he didn't know who she was. That's
Right,
the
he
thing.
didn't know.
He didn't know that was Kurt Angle's
He
ex-wife.
wouldn't walk
Well,
around with
well-
a Kurt Angle's my dad shirt.
Yeah, well, he knew that it's Karen Jarrett, who's married to Jeff Jarrett. He knew that.
I don't know.
Did he?
I
Was that
read-
in the
I-
story?
No, I've heard reports that he knew that, but he didn't know it was that the kid was Angle's kid.
Oh, you're not. Look, you're not.
Either
you're-
way.
Yeah, you're not required to give anybody a fucking autograph.
Right.
And if
I
he
know.
did, if he was rude, then that's okay. You should fix that, bro. You're an entertainer. You're in the spotlight. He's a child. Rude is not good. But if he was just like, no, I'm doing my thing right now. I'm sorry, I'm not doing autographs right now.
Or if he could have been, I'm not finished yet.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I'm not finished with my food.
Right.
That's fine. I've gone up to celebrities before that I've seen, and I'm not big on autographs, but ones that I wanted to get and been like, hey, would you mind if I take a picture or something? And I don't even do that often. I think it's bullshit. But and they'd be like, I'm kind of eating, or I've had a couple drinks, so I don't really want to do that because I don't want to take a picture of me drunk or whatever the reason. And you just go, oh, I understand that. I get that.
But not all people are like that.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
That's how Scott Hall did me last year on the plane back to Atlanta from WrestleMania.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, he said he was up all night because they had Raw the night before, and he was up all night seeing everybody, and he only got a couple hours of sleep. And he looked like he was on a bender. He was like, I hadn't been drinking or nothing, but I look like I have been, so I'd appreciate no pictures. So
Yeah.
No rumors go around that I had a whole night bender and I'm off the wagon.
It's understandable.
Yeah,
That's why I told
get
him.
it, right.
I mean, he talked to me for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
So I had all I needed.
right. You're a wrestling fan, so the chances that you might post the picture of you and him on a forum is probably a high probability, if not just your social media account. So somebody might see that picture and go, oh, my God, look at him. He's on the wagon. Next thing you know, dirt sheets are exploding.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
not saying the same reason for Braun Strowman. I'm just saying, you could take two things from it. One, he maybe shouldn't have been rude if he was. 2, who fucking cares?
Right. Yeah, who fucking
All right.
cares?
All right. Next up, hashtag Fire Road Dogg is gaining a lot of steam on the social medias. And none other than Road Dogg replied on Twitter. He said, "Dear haters, I've got 2 words for you, and they ain't hashtag Fire Road Dogg."
Ah.
See, his comeback's as clever as his writing.
And actually, Fire Road Dogg is 3 words.
Yeah,
And he's a fucking idiot.
Oh, really? You guys are you're behind that? You want to spread that?
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just clarify. What is his technical position? He is the head writer or
Yes.
head of creative? Or
The head writer. The head of creative is Trips.
Okay. So anyway, he's in a high position of decision making, and recently the shows have been stale. Few exceptions.
Yeah.
They've been very redundant. A lot of the matches seem to end always in the same way. I mean, everything seems to be a mirror of itself week after week after week. Yeah. If that's the case, and it's Road Dogg's, if it's Road Dogg's fault that it's like that, yeah, the buck stops here, bro. You're garbage. If Vince is the one approving it, so obviously it goes all the way to the top. But yeah, look, they're sinking in the ratings. And by the way, who the fuck thought initially that Road Dogg should be the guy making the creative angles?
I mean, his family has been. I mean, he's been in it for how long? I mean, he grew up in the business, so I mean, he has that.
Yeah,
kinda, it's second hand to him.
Apparently, it's fucking not even first hand because he sucks at it. And by the way, he wouldn't have been shit if not for Degeneration DX, right? So yeah, here's the guy who should head the entire creative department or writing department for WWE. Yeah, hashtag Fire Road
It's
Dogg.
a stretch. I mean, you can also say, why does he have the job in the first place? Who's he buddies with?
Well,
Oh,
with
Triple H.
Right.
Yeah.
You see, Ryan Ward got promoted from NXT. He was the head writer for NXT, and NXT was fucking great. He was promoted to head writer of SmackDown when they were doing great before Mania.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he got demoted, and Road Dogg took over for him because obviously he's friends with Triple H.
Right.
And so maybe they just need to bite the bullet and put him back in charge because obviously things were going great.
You know who should be head writer?
Who?
JR or Heyman or an old territory type that still has an appreciation for the way wrestling used to be written. You can have the new modern glitz and glamour and whatever sports entertainment. You can have that, but you can still have some old school wrestling booking and writing.
Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
No, fuck him. Okay, all right.
I say, oh yeah, Shrek, guys, you shut up about Road Dogg. He's a goddamn legend. No, he's not. Road Dogg is not a legend.
Legend is a stretch.
He's a stretch. If not for DX and his friendship with Triple H, he would be one of those guys that had a moment and went away, and you think about only in retrospect.
Yeah, if he wasn't brought into DX and partnered with Billy Gunn,
right?
I think Billy Gunn was the person that had the talent in the two of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
If that wouldn't have been the case, he wouldn't be anybody right now. He'd have been a guy that had a couple tag team runs in 97, 98, and that was it.
He would be Buff Bagwell. I remember Buff Bagwell. Didn't hate him. He wasn't that great, but he made no lasting impact on the business.
Do you just not like him because you guys share a name?
Who?
Road.
Shut up. I hate you.
All right.
Sorry.
Next up, the poster for SummerSlam was leaked, and it has all the top matches on it. It has, has Lesnar, Reigns, Strowman, and Joe.
Oh, Reigns, great.
Right. It has Bailey and Alexa. It has Naomi and what's the chick's name? Natty?
Natty?
Yeah, it has because they're in the match.
Natty.
Okay.
And then after the SmackDown, it has John Cena, Jinder Mahal, and Shinsuke. Did they spoil the winner for next Tuesday on their fucking poster? Is there not going to be a winner?
Oh, I think they're gonna have a triple threat.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hope not.
Oh, you get a triple threat. You get a fatal four-way. You get a triple threat. Well, I mean, no, okay.
But the only people on there are people in the matches. That's
Yeah,
it.
but that
There's
doesn't-
nobody else.
That doesn't show anything. I mean, that shows superstars in a circle around a star.
But they're all in the big matches. That's
Right.
it. The only way I can see if that's not the case is if Shinsuke wins, and you still have to put John Cena on the poster because he's fucking John
Yeah,
Cena.
he's John Cena.
Yeah, they're just featured acts on the bill. I'm not reading into that at all. Not at all.
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
Because these things can change. Look,
Yeah, I
Shrek,
suppose.
you can. Road Dogg had charisma. Billy Gunn was a wrestler. Charisma equals is greater than wrestling ability. That's an argument you can make. Road Dogg was a one-trick pony with a moment. That's it. And you can hate me and call me a little bitch on there and whatever you want to say, but the facts are the facts. If not for DX and Triple H, Road Dogg would have been a lower mid-carder, if not job squad guy that faded out in time and went away.
I mean, because look at Billy Gunn. He had success after Road Dogg. Road Dogg did not.
Oh, he had success in another tag team with a really weird gimmick. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying he wouldn't have lasted.
Success is success. Okay,
All right.
I got a question for you.
Yep.
I got this off of the It's Still Real to Us Facebook. It says, would you rather go on a date with Alexa Bliss
Okay.
or get front row seats to WrestleMania?
Still real to me, damn it.
Considering the fact she's engaged.
No, not engaged. Just
So fictional time?
Yes.
Alexa Bliss or front row seats to WrestleMania?
at first I was like, oh, it's
It
Alexa
depends on-
all the way, but then I was like, it's front row seats to WrestleMania.
Depends who's on the card.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a great card, and you're guaranteed to get laid.
So Jinder Mahal is on the card.
So date is Lei'd.
Yeah, I mean, so it's going to be the best WrestleMania of all time.
This is so dumb. I'm going Mania.
Really?
Yeah. She's a cute girl, but it's fucking front row at Mania.
Yeah, but I mean, you could pay for that. Well, I guess you could pay for that too.
What else we got? Come on, let's move forward. Really.
I'm taking Alexa because I'm hiding the camera.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say Mania. Meet up with her, and then have a drink. That's maybe like a date right there. Sell her ticket.
What the fuck
Go
are
by
we- what are we
myself.
doing right
and
now?
then
That
have the
sounds
money.
so rapey.
No, why?
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying I'm ditching her. Yeah.
Yeah, please, yeah. iTunes.
Fork.
Yeah. Just
Fork.
move it on, bro.
Hey, you open that box, man.
Nah, I'm just saying. Come on. What we got?
What?
What else we got?
Oh, what else we got? Hey, anything else?
The
No, I'm done.
That's it.
We're supposed to be the highbrow show.
This is the highbrow. All right, so you got. That's why we said we'll go to WrestleMania. Right?
No.
Jesus Christ. Shrek says Alexa is way better. Noah says front row at Mania.
I'm happy with Pierre. So
Oh, there you go. See, I'm happy with my situation. Hey, Kiera. Oh, hey,
And you know,
hi, Mary Star.
and you know, if that was Emma, you'd be all over that.
Debatable.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever, man. All right. So we're going to be getting into, we have the big three topics coming up. Mr. Rody Rob, he's still upset about the whole Road Dogg thing. He's still bitter that he thinks that it's his name, but it's actually, oh yeah, we're good? Okay, so let's get into it.
3,
Number three, we have Ember versus,
3,
number
pressed it already.
3, we have Ember versus Asuka
don't touch my buttons.
2 announced for TakeOver Brooklyn. And,
Blue
hey,
hat.
yeah, oh yeah, so
No, I was saying hi to Blue Hat.
Blue Hat. Oh, hey, Blue. I thought you were saying hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha.
Okay. Hey, Blue Hat. Hi,
Hey,
hey, Blue Hat.
I'm sorry. Restart.
Restart?
Do you think?
Do you want to start what?
No, just say it with the topic.
Oh, number 3?
Yeah. And then what happens? What are we talking about?
Holy shit. Press the button.
Again?
Yeah.
3,
Ember versus Asuka 2. And they announced it on, let's see, on last night's episode. That
Yes.
We are going to finally see the rematch between these two that, I've been waiting for. I don't know about you guys. But I certainly am excited to see because I think it's time. I think Ember Moon is the one to, unless something else changes. See, now I'm questioning myself.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the stars are aligned.
Yeah, you think so?
And I think, in full pun intended, because the SummerSlam logo is a star.
Mm-hmm.
I think the stars are aligned. I think that it's after SummerSlam, you're going to have the Mae Young Classic air, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to have a whole new flock of girls. I mean, not all of them are going to stay. I'm sorry, women. Not all are going to stay, but a lot of them are. And so the division is going to be brand new, and some of the ones that were kind of low mid-card in the women's division on NXT are now going to be upper card on NXT with all these new arrivals. Asuka remember, it's developmental. So Asuka, eventually she has to move.
I think so. But
so either she loses it or she has to relinquish it.
all right, so now do we think that it's going to be a one-on-one, or do we think there's going to be any kind of anything switching up?
No.
This is one of the moments where I got to both stone face.
No, see, this is where I want to know, man.
It's going to be one-on-one.
It's one-on-one.
It's one-on-one.
Okay.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think it's possible that Ember Moon loses And like we've talked about before, Asuka gets bumped at SummerSlam, and she's forced to relinquish the title, which sets the Mae Young Classic up as a tournament for the belt of NXT.
But the only bad thing about that, though, is then you have a tournament going on already with the Mae Young Classic, and then you're going to turn it right around and just have another tournament? I feel
No,
like
the winner of the Mae Young Classic is the champ.
goes into
because
is
the finals doesn't happen for Mae Young until after SummerSlam. So that you relinquish the title because she's moved up and they're going to force her to do it. She's undefeated. The winner gets it.
I think maybe a shot at the title, and then maybe, who knows, maybe Ember Moon gets it, or even Nikki Cross is in the picture. And I think
Sure.
I think that's too much, though, to give the belt to someone.
No,
that is
I
just,
think it's the perfect way to just reset the whole division.
But why? There's nothing wrong with it.
But
You're not resetting anything. Maybe one or two girls are leaving, right?
But you're not considering another thing, too, is we've seen Asuka and Ember tie it up for a few months now. All right, so if it goes where Ember loses and Asuka's forced to relinquish because she gets bumped up, then we don't have to have another 2 months of Ember Asuka. Which I'm not saying it's a horrible thing, but I'm saying we've been there. It would be stale at the end. And if Ember wins it, then there's got to be a rematch, which could happen in a month, could happen in 2 months, right? If Asuka wins it, it's done. Asuka can move up with the belt like KO did, except for when KO lost it, he lost it. He went down and lost it. Asuka could just say, "You'll take this garbage back." Whatever. I did it like she's Italian, but whatever.
I no
Take
longer
it
want to be champion.
Take it this belt,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
No.
Well, she was Italian, so Italian Asuka,
No.
right? That's Nakamura.
I am the Empress of Tomorrow.
Yeah, Empress of Tomorrow.
Look out, Luigi.
Bippity-boppity-boopity-boppity.
So like Asuka would walk around hitting blocks, and it'd be like,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you guys think about her promo after the match?
So
no. I want him. What did you think about her promo? You're the critic.
Yeah. Let's hear it. You're the one that's I like
It's
I like
better.
it. I like Ember.
It's better,
Okay.
but I just those fake contacts just.
So it's the contacts.
Oh, get off
No,
it.
I've always said the contacts. I didn't really like it. You said it once too.
I never said I didn't like the
Because
contacts.
she didn't wear the contacts in that one interview that she had. You were like, "Oh man, it's a lot better without contacts."
Well, yeah, I might prefer her not wearing them, but it don't bother me that she wears them. I mean, Ultimate Warrior wore strings around his fucking arm. I mean, there's costume.
I don't know, I'm just saying that the promo was better than the ones from 4 months ago.
Yes.
I mean, she still has room to work,
And
but they were better.
I'm
yes.
going to tell you right now, as somebody who was at the tapings for this set of shows,
Oh, here we go.
that the promos get better than the one you saw today from her. It gets more vicious.
There
it
we
gets
go.
more angry. It gets more on point. But the funny thing about the what we watched on NXT, this one,
That was one where they were heckling her.
they were heckling the shit out of her when she was cutting that promo, and the audio guy did an awesome job of taking that the fuck out. Because I did not hear those heckles.
Yeah, they took all the crowd noise out, and I think they just piped in like some prior crowd noise or some generic crowd backing so it wasn't dead silent.
Yeah. I mean, no, don't get me
What
wrong.
were they saying?
They were just she was like, "I'm your competition." And some like guy loud as hell was like, "No, you're not." And she, she was like, "I'm ready for you." No, you're not. It was like, the guy was just like, "No,
What a dick.
nope, you're not ready for her. Asuka's over you." It was over and over, and the crowd was laughing. And remember, it's a small room, so
Right.
she was acknowledging it, kind of. She was like looking at us like, "Shut up," kind of thing. But don't get me wrong, the crowd was engaged with her. That was not fake. The crowd was very engaged with Ember when she was out there. They gave her a lot of respect. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear at least.
Yeah.
Me personally, I thought the promo was definitely, like you said, it was better than the one that we saw. When was it? After Mania, right? When she was, or no, not at Mania. When she was hurt in the locker room, or
Oh no, you're talking about the kind of vignette backstage.
yeah, that one.
I thought we all liked that one.
Yeah, we
Golda
did.
didn't like that one.
Exactly. He didn't like that one.
Golda,
So
Which one?
he doesn't even remember.
the one, the black and white one where she was sobbing after Takeover Orlando because she had lost, and
And she was in the empty arena.
No, I said I loved that one.
oh, you love that one.
It was the one where she was all injured and she was all like, I lost my chance and blah blah. That one I didn't like.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
But the one that was in the arena when they were tearing it down, I thought that was amazing.
Okay,
Yes.
all right,
Yeah.
stand corrected. Forgive me.
Noah's excited. He says, "Yay, way more." I'm sorry. Yay, more women to
And
not
not be.
be. I don't know what
I
the
don't
fuck that means.
Blue
Noah.
Hat
See, I'm
says-
trying to help you.
Yeah, Blue Hat says, "I feel like Roman will win the Mae Young Classic And Vince would would like to see Roman win the CWC. Okay, yeah,
holy shit.
probably.
So guys, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see these two at Takeover, and Rose is playing on the floor. She's the dog. She's the marked out dog.
Hold on, hold on.
What's up?
All right,
rest in Premiere, rest in power, Rose.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, I forgot the button. Right.
2,
We haven't worked together in so long.
Since last week.
Last week.
Whatever.
The chosen one, and I'm not talking about Jeff Jarrett. I am talking about a Mr. 1, Drew McIntyre. Now, we all know that he was the chosen one during his first stint in WWE. That's kind of what they,
He's the chosen one. God damn
Vince
it.
officially, unofficially, even on air. What?
I choose you. What? What?
No,
What's so funny?
Roman is going to win the 4-way, then have a love sex celebration with Vince and Kevin Dunn.
Maybe they probably already do that anyway.
No, that's a common thing. That's
Right.
nothing new.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
No. Road Dogg's in it this time.
He's writing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. May I?
Yeah, do your thing.
May I?
Yeah.
So Drew McIntyre, he cuts a promo, and he basically says that not to judge him on anything from his past. He only moves forward. Kind of cheesy. He had a lot of cheap kind of baiting to the crowd. And,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was. I don't know. I'm not.
He's trying to pander as the babyface. He kind
I
of
know,
needs
but
to do
it's
that.
too much, man.
The
Like
story-
I'm not. Out of all the matches, this is one of the ones that I'm actually not looking all that forward to.
Yeah.
I got to say.
The story here, so the story with Roderick Strong and Bobby was poor versus rich, right?
Sure.
That was the story being told. And the story with, obviously, with McIntyre and Rude is my NXT, our NXT.
Our NXT.
Right, our NXT. That's the story being told here,
Yes.
obviously. I don't know. It seems like Rude, and we always talk about this time, about, around the big pay-per-view time, talking about who's going to go up. It seems like Rude, it should be him for his age, and he's over his shit, and he's done his thing. I don't know if I necessarily see McIntyre being the heir apparent here.
You don't think so?
I don't know. But again, I went to the tapings, so I know something that you guys don't know. Yeah. I think Golda might know. But
I don't know. I think it's kind of weird though that he's saying that this is, it's our NXT. I mean, the guy has only been here for how many months? It's not like he's been there for a while and this is his first shot.
It's like Brett Favre walking into the New York Jets locker room and being like, "Yeah, come on, guys, we are the Jets."
Yeah.
Like your first fucking day here, Dick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is a great analogy.
You like how I did the Jets reference
love
for
it.
you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're gonna suck this year,
Yeah,
by the
they
way.
are.
It's like last
Horrible.
year.
Yeah, and last year, and the year before, and the year before.
No, the year before they were good.
I can't
The
even
last
keep up.
game.
It doesn't
I
matter.
can't even keep up.
There'll never be anything.
Golda, are you excited for Drew McIntyre and Bobby Roode? And apparently, there's also a hidden secret that we don't know about.
There is.
Well, I don't think the Roderick Strong Bobby Roode thing's done. They keep alluding to it on all the vignettes and on TV and things.
Right.
So, my original thought was that McIntyre was going to be the one to dethrone
You think so?
Bobby Roode, but now that they're playing the Roderick Strong game a little more, maybe he's gonna get the shot after McIntyre after Takeover again, and then him beat.
So Roderick. So are you predicting a 3-way? Is that what you're?
No.
So you're predicting a Roddy Drew match?
No. After Takeover, like somehow.
Oh, okay. After Takeover.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Drew doesn't win. Maybe Roderick Strong gets his second chance. Remember, Finn Balor failed his first chance at the title, won on a second.
True.
It's true. That's a good point.
Tim Smith, Drew's promo was a generic babyface promo. John Estrada, Drew's promo was a great promo. I don't know if I'd give it great ratings.
I wouldn't say great.
It was definitely decent.
3.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
It was decent. It got the crowd engaged.
Right.
I think that it was just a bunch of nonsense just to get. It was a whole bunch of nonsense just to get to the one phrase, "our NXT" or "we are NXT" or whatever the fuck he said. That's for me kind of what it was.
Yeah, they were playing off of Nakamura. His going away speech said, "We are NXT."
We are NXT.
And I mean, you can also kind of say that he's taking a little bit from Jinder Mahal. I mean, Jinder Mahal keeps saying that he outworks everyone, and this is all. Drew kind of was saying similar things in the ring too. I don't know. It's just a weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well,
Don't do anything Jinder's doing, Drew, please.
Yeah, Jinder
if
would
you're
be
listening.
Jinder would be great. I don't want to get on to Jinder, but he would be great if he would have some motherfucking intensity when he talks.
Jinder?
Yeah, he's like, I am the Maharaja, and you don't like me because I look different, and I have money, and I dress this way, and I da-da-da. And then Cena comes out like, oh, yeah, boy, oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not the Maharaja, not done. If he was like, I am the Maharaja, I am your new champion. If he was fucking aggressive and evil, dig into that character. He would be such a great heel champion.
You see, like his face, he does have his face shows all kinds of intensity.
Oh, yeah, he's got a
But
scary
it's just the
face.
voice does not.
Yeah.
He's real calm.
Randy
and-
Orton.
It's Randy Orton. It's like if
Orton.
Yeah, Orton. It's like if Mr. Rogers smoked 3 packs a day for 20 years. It's that mild, kind of gentle, fucking scratchy voice. Like, it's too too gentle.
So it's not quite the Eric Young.
No, let's talk
Eric
NXT.
Young.
How's that go again?
Eric Young. Oh my God, get down. 1, 2, 3.
Kind of sounds like didn't
Saturday.
Luna kind of talk like that? Right? Didn't she sound like that?
I watched the Mania match with Mark Barrow and Sable versus Goldust and Luna last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one where Sable powerbombed Luna. Yeah.
I like
Anyways,
a powerbomb, Luna.
Anyways, number 3.
Number 3.
Oh
No, number 1.
Number 1.
Oh, sorry, number 1.
God
Sorry.
Damn, Golda.
1.
Number
Steve.
1. All right. Steve. Hey, Steve.
Go ahead.
Steve.
You got your own smokes?
I don't. I'm out.
Hi, Stone Age Steve Awesome, everyone.
Hi,
All right, so number one, this was the big one. Now we finally have 100% Hideo Itami. You get it?
Eternity.
Yeah. 'cause
Wow.
Eternity.
Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman.
Yeah.
Birdman. So we finally have the face-off between Kassius Ohno and Hideo Itami. I mean, this one they've been teasing for a few weeks now. Kassius Ohno kind of taking the high road as he criticizes Hideo Itami and his ways and the way that he's kind of been treating everyone, especially Oni Lorcan when he, after that match, and just having problems with him, I guess, personally. Fast forward to the match that they had last night.
Yeah.
Another strong style match, very hard hitting. They're really putting over the point that Hideo is this kind of, everyone's kind of view of him was kind of that he was injury prone. I mean, but now they're kind of making him this kind of hard hitting. He lays everything in, and I like what I'm seeing. And for me personally, just to have him versus Kassius Ohno, that's the fucking bee's knees right there.
Then
brother.
your boy got fucked up.
He did get fucked up.
So what? A time we kicked him in the dick?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
And then
he
just
did.
beat
They
the
had,
shit out of him.
Yep. And afterwards, he was stomping on him. But yeah, I mean, it was a good back and forth match with Hideo, like you said, kicking him right in the nuts and right in front of the ref. And we just saw this on TV recently. Who just did this?
Baron Corbin.
Pay-per-view, right?
Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. The new Itami, the heel Itami, reminds me of my 2-year-old or 3-year-old.
How's
now.
that?
Is that when she gets pissed and doesn't get her way, she gets violent. So it's fun to watch. She walk up and punch her sister because she's pissed and she didn't get her way. And here you go, Itami. He's pissed. He's not getting his way, so he's being aggressive and trying to beat people up. Still not a fan, but I like it better than the face Itami. Face Itami was garbage.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing there. At least this is something. I mean, now he has kind of a little bit of a mean streak, and especially now that we said, because we don't know whether or not this is just kind of be, kind of like a good guy versus good guy. But now he's full blown.
Yeah, but
He's going his heel ways.
the question is, does it have shelf life, right?
Right.
You can be an immediate heel and get a pop and be like, oh, yeah, he's fucking vicious. He's different than that dull person he was before. And, and then after you get through one rivalry or maybe two, then it's like, all right, to be a heel, you need to kind of reinvent yourself here and there. You need to be continuously aggressive, but you're still kind of dull, So he can only fake the funk so long. So
I was intrigued by it.
wow.
wow.
I like it.
I'm very intrigued by this. It's something different from my time. He's been teasing it for the last 3 months. I mean,
Thank you.
we get that, but now it's full on. Like he's a heel now.
And-
The only Lorcan thing, but then he tried to be a face sort of after. Now there's no coming back. Like he kicked the dude straight in the nutsack and then beat the fuck out of him. So from here, I'm intrigued to see if he takes the ball and runs with it, or does he just pull a Ryan Fitzpatrick and throw an interception?
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Well, he's no longer a Jet.
He was.
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Oh, butt
Jesus.
fumble. Yes, a butt fumble would be better.
Butt
Fuck.
fumble.
Hey, now we have who? What's his name? Luke McCown?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. Guys, I don't know. I'm excited. This is like Golda said. This is something different. At least this is something for Hideo to
just
do.
him being a heel.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but the only thing that actually can hold him back is, I mean, we've seen it before, is injuries. If he gets hurt again.
Yeah.
I think if he gets hurt, regardless of how good this is going, I feel like that's going to be a big problem for him. That'll be his, third time in, 3 years? Is it?
Yeah, third time, 3 years. I just say this, next week you're going to really enjoy the entire Hideo Itami sequence. You're going to really enjoy from beginning to end. That's all I'll say.
Yes, you will.
You will.
Too. You got to him.
But you only read the spoilers. I saw them.
You were drunk and told me about that one.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Did they serve booze there?
You can no.
No, I was talking about Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
Oh,
When
okay.
he was all kinds of on the syrup in here.
I was popping. I was dropping Jack and Cokes like it was fucking water, and I was in a desert. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, he found out I was texting Daniel Price about a segment for future Indie McIntyre shows. He was like, "Is that Price? Let's take a fucking selfie and send it to him." I was like, "Damn, Rob, you drunk?"
Yeah. So I told you about it. But yeah, next week you're really gonna like the Hideo segment. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Noah says, you know what? I'll give Hideo a shot as a heel, and if he bores me still, then I will make judgment on whether or not I like him or hate him. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at too, right?
It's fair. Oh,
But
excuse me.
Apparently next week he's gonna blow my pants off.
The whole thing is.
I remember.
Looking forward to it.
I remember when I was new and I burped in the mic for the first time. Fucking Rob had an aneurysm.
Because
this motherfucker over here burps in the mic. It's okay.
You were new. So new needs to be, structured and disciplined. I'm a veteran of the microphone, so I understand when effects are good. Like when can I crumble paper in the mic? When can I light a lighter in the mic? When can I open a can? When can I burp? See, I know those.
Burping is never good.
When can I open a banana?
When we end the show.
Yeah, go fuck your banana, Brian.
Go fuck you.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Damn.
I don't know. That just came out.
Who went heel there? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm crying on the inside.
Okay.
Should I go in the corner and rock myself to sleep while I cry baby tears?
Yes. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Hey.
Wow.
Guys,
Yeah.
rate us on iTunes, right? Hey, Fork.
This is iTunes.
iTunes.
Please do that. So we can bring you more content and we can bring you some good stuff. There we go. All right, so our what else portion of the show, guys, we had a great another Street Profits promo
vignette. Yeah, third vignette for the member. This one I really liked, and I tell you why I really liked it. Is I've been bitching about the Crime Time comparisons because I think it's fucking stupid and racist and not true, obviously. This one showed these guys out as who they are,
just being silly,
being silly, out on the town, having fun, in the club, on the streets. It showed them as two regular goofball kind of dudes that like to go out and have a good time. And that's exactly who you're going to see when you see them live for the first time.
And I still love the fact that it looks like it's a camera phone, that it's their
it looks like
fucking
Snapchat.
an iPhone, right? Snapchat and all that shit. Well, I'm saying their icon, but I'm saying even just the way that it's shot.
It's shot from it's shot from a phone.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
It really was. Yeah.
So, and also we had AOP Insanity. They had a little dust up. AOP was scheduled to have a match against Golda. Who were these guys?
One of them was Timothy Bumpers, who is known to us local charlatans as Timmy Lou Ratton.
Timmy
from PWX.
He's awesome. It's the black dude with the blonde hair.
Yes.
If you don't know, and let me tell you something, guys. He is actually fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's a really, really talented wrestler.
Really good. Yeah.
Great to see that he got a chance on NXT. I mean, granted, he didn't have the match,
Right.
but
it's going to lead to something. You don't just get pulled there for no reason. It's because they see something, so they want to see a little bit more in person, see how you act backstage with all the other talent, see if you're worth bringing in for an extended enhancement match. You do good with that one, then they bring you in for a tryout.
But what's going to happen to the Syndicate if he goes to NXT? Who cares?
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not going to say my real feelings about the Syndicate.
Oh, boy. So that match, I guess we're going to see that's leading to a tag match. It's going to be at TakeOver Brooklyn, AOP, and Sanity. We think. Speculating.
Of course it is.
Speculating.
This is like
We'll see.
Yeah, this is
We'll
like
see.
of course.
Mhm.
You know what? The one thing you can write off now with this is all the speculation that the Fashion Files was Sanity. I think this puts that to rest.
I agree. And then we also had Velveteen Dream. He had a match against Cezar Bononi.
Ooh, I love me some Velveteen Dream.
I do
love
too.
me some
And this
Velveteen
was a
Dream.
great, even his entrance. I mean, just the way that he, when they're introducing him, and he's inside the ring, and he gets on the ground, and he's just kind of like doing like the backstroke, like he's in the water, and I don't know, just the way he's just. I know Rob. I know you jumped on board with him, and I know you have too. But I mean, this guy,
Velveteen Dream.
yeah. I mean, I selfishly want him to stay in NXT, but I think he's ready for Raw or SmackDown.
Well, he
character-wise.
He takes a character that Vince is very fond of kind of doing, the silly characters, and he does it well. And he does it really well. So, yeah, you're right. I don't see much opportunity for him to grow any more than he already has on NXT. I don't see him buying for the belt because the belt's always been held by real personalities, not characters.
Right.
But on the main roster, he could certainly vie for the IC title. That's definitely an idea. He has more potential and more growth on the main roster than he still has on NXT. Now, that being said, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
Sure.
Is he still developing? I bet he sure is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, are we seeing a limited moveset because he has a limited moveset because he is still a rookie? Absolutely. So could we see him continue to be on NXT for another year? Oh, easily.
Even his promos are short too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the whole thing that he just says that the interviewer isn't good enough or anything. I mean, that's
Right.
also a way to kind of hide whether or not he can really cut a kind of long-winded promo.
Oh, where he was like, "Ooh, a decently dressed girl like you, I guess that'll be okay."
right.
But not all these ugly people like Rick Rude, all these ugly people. I just, again, I think if he went to the main roster now, it would expose him. And he's probably, I'm sure he's still developing all kinds of parts of his talent.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And his boy Leo Rush is, getting ready to go down to Orlando to developmental, so maybe that'll help him having a friend around. Because they were in a tag team in NCW before he got signed through Tough Enough and all
There
that
we go.
bullshit.
Maybe there's that connection.
yeah.
Then we also had Thea Trinidad, a.k.a. Zelena Vega.
AKA Yum.
A.k.a. Mrs.
Hey,
Aries.
highbrow.
Whatever.
She confronts No Way Jose about their little dust-up that happened, 3 months ago or whatever it was. I was kind of taken back
No,
at...
last week.
No, I know it was last week, but even it stemmed back from 3...
Sure.
It didn't feel like it was 3 months ago.
All I know is that No Way Jose had a whole time for that whole segment. His face said he had to take a shit.
Maybe he did.
It was like, I'm pinching. I'm prairie dogging here. Oh,
And
man.
he was walking... He had his suitcase with him, and he was walking across that gravel pavement, so every time he's walking, it's just shaking and vibrating, and he's got to take a dump, and it's just... That's just
And he
awful.
didn't even
Horrible.
wrestle.
Yeah, he didn't even wrestle.
Why did they show him coming to the arena with his suitcase if he wasn't on the fucking show?
Maybe he's homeless.
Because
Maybe he was looking for a
because
toilet.
everyone comes to the tapings, and because you'll see him next week.
No, because they're trying to pretend like they're not tapings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I
You
understand. I understand what
you
you're saying.
know.
Well, so I was thinking about that, and let me ask you, since you were there, do the announcers change their suits each episode?
I was told that they were going to, but they did not. But then again,
It's a little lazy, don't you think?
well,
Change your tie at least.
the announcing crew, no, they did. Yeah, I guess they could change.
Percy doesn't even wear a suit. He wears a fucking cardigan or something.
No, it's a shirt with 4 buttons down, open.
Yeah.
The announcers, maybe they could change something. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. The ring announcer doesn't change at all. I will say this really funny. The ring announcer, every time somebody goes into the ring, the crowd goes, oh, and then once they go into the rope, they go, oh. And then the ring announcer, I can't remember his name. He's a guy who looks like Tom Phillips,
Yeah.
but not as much of a douche. He stands there, and the crowd just chants, socks, 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 socks. And then he just kind of slowly, pulls his pant leg up so they could see his socks, and then they pop. Because apparently he always wears, cool socks.
Well, no, the one show, I don't know if it was a takeover or if it was a house show or something, but he lost a shoe. So he was like in his socks for the
Oh,
whole
is that what it
for like
was?
half of the show.
Oh wow.
And then that was like all over YouTube. It went viral.
So that's why that must
Yes.
be where it came from because it was hilarious.
They
I
want
was-
to see his socks.
Yeah, but it was cool. Even the refs. And
So they edit all that out. I mean,
yeah, we don't see any of that. Well, that's
Right.
all during like the commercial break or the vignette breaks
gotcha.
or whatever.
Okay.
But I want to also say this before you move on: is that when the female ref walked into the arena for her first match, that place exploded.
Kennedy Brink.
Lot of respect there from the crowd. A lot of love for what they're
good.
doing.
I mean,
over
Well,
there.
why wouldn't they?
she's lived in Orlando. She trained with the Dudley Boys.
Sure.
So
I mean, I'm sure it's all. I'm sure that's part of it, and also the part of it, like respect the first referee in
Yes.
female ref in WWE. There's got to be. So it's it was warming, especially the father of two little girls. It was very warming to see that. So yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then finally, we also had an Alistar Black promo. Vignette that was. Now we're kind of getting a little bit of.
we're hearing him talk.
Exactly. Yeah, and he's from Amsterdam. Amsterdam,
Is
Netherlands.
Is he really?
Netherlands?
A character. He's from the Netherlands.
Well, I mean, he still has an accent. I know it's subtle. It's subtle, but it's there.
Yeah, not in real life though.
On TV, it is.
On TV.
Bro, you didn't hear it?
No, I mean in the vignette. I mean, I can't.
Bro, I felt like fucking.
well, he
Vinny
actually
Roo right
is
there.
Dutch. He is from Amsterdam.
Right. Okay.
He is from there.
Yes.
Okay.
I know he said he can't hear it, but it's definitely there's something there.
No, I heard
Yeah.
it in the vignette. I'm just saying, talking to him in real life.
Right.
When I've had the chance to meet him before, he it's nothing. So
So you think he does it up for TV?
well, sure. I mean,
But that would be.
you think-
But that's not like a.
you think Ultimate Warrior walked into the grocery store and was like, "Can I get some?"
No.
eggs?"
But this is such a subtle accent. Like, why would you fake that? Eddie Guerrero didn't really talk like Mamacita.
right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe,
Either way,
Yeah,
maybe-
and he's from Alkmaar, North Holland, Netherlands.
Holland, right? Netherlands. It's all right.
he's Americanized.
Well,
It's
yeah.
here nor
Either
there.
way,
We
either
heard
way.
him talk.
Hey, we got a cool promo from him, and we got to hear him talk.
I
Right?
mean, he's lived here for 10 years.
And I was very curious way before this. I was like, when he first talks, are they going to throw a really heavy kind of dark accent on him because he's from the Netherlands? And I'm doing the air quotes because I think maybe he was born there. I don't know how much time he spent there. He seems very Americanized to me. I mean, Tommy N. I mean, come on.
So what?
I'm just saying. I didn't know if they were gonna. I'm saying that because I don't think he's got like the full Netherland effect when he talks to people.
No, but I know he wrestled. He was in a tag team for a while.
Yes.
With another dude. I forget the other guy's name, but it was the Sumerian Death Squad.
Okay.
Anywho, go on.
Well, most of his indie work before he moved over to the States was in England and Germany.
Yeah.
And Germans mostly speak pretty fluent English.
Yeah. So the people in the Netherlands, they speak very fluent English.
Yes.
I've been in Amsterdam many a time. I'm happy. I don't want to sound the wrong way. I'm happy that they went this direction. Excuse me. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. That they went this direction and not with some overblown fucking Taker type of talk.
Right.
I'm Tommy. I'm Alistar Black. I'm glad it's
No, I think this is kind of like an
I'm Alistar
update. This is
Black.
almost like an updated version, if you will. I mean, it's a play off of the Undertaker, sort of. The dark themes and all that jazz. I'm not saying the character or look or anything like that. I'm saying just towing the line of just being, evil as being a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely.
I don't know
he's
if
definitely
Undertaker is forever going to be the benchmark for everything that's dark and sadistic, but
What else was there?
you,
I mean,
what?
me.
Yeah,
Huh?
no.
Sanity?
I've driven in a car with you. Wow, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So I guess that was everything else that happened in the 50 minutes of NXT last night.
50.
But before, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's keep going. I forgot we don't have a sound or anything. Oh, we do.
There you go.
I love it. Thank you.
Well, we can't use it for its original purpose
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. No, I know.
Right.
So it was supposed to go like this. I'll just do it now, and we'll never say it again.
There we go.
It was supposed to be argument, argument, argument,
Hey, everybody. Rob wins.
and then.
I'm not finished with you!
But we never had an opportunity. So moving on.
I see. So, our big discussion topic, boys. Robert.
Yeah.
Mr. Golda, you have that look. You have the resting face.
No, I'm smiling a little
RGF.
bit.
RGF.
Look.
Yeah.
RGF out of nowhere.
I feel like he's mad at me. Are you mad at me?
No, he's got. That's a Golda smile. That's a GS.
The GS.
Yeah.
The GS.
Not
the
this.
GS. Okay.
It's a RG,
Now I know.
RGS, RGF.
Ah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Resting Golda smile.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So according to The Observer, there are rumors that WWE is considering sending some of the main roster stars back to NXT and using them as main event talent. What are your feelings on that if they do that? Now, namely, say, for example, a guy such as Enzo or a guy such as Luke Harper. Would you like to see them go back to NXT and toil in the main event picture?
No, not at all. Look, they did it. Remember, what is it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe? They were doing that on the reg, right? You had Brodus Clay would go down. You had Natty would go down.
Curtis Axel went back for a couple
Curtis
of episodes.
Axel went down.
Yeah.
You had that in the past.
Zack Ryder did too, actually.
Zack Ryder
Yeah.
went down. He
came back up.
Yeah, but he stayed there for a while. I mean, he went down to Anyway, but yes, so they did that, and at that time, I think they needed to do that. They needed to help build NXT's name ID at that time. They needed to get some good experienced talent in there to work with the developmental guys at that time. But since then, there has been a major shift in NXT, Golda, where we brought in all these experienced indie guys that have huge name IDs and guys who have been on the main roster before and have come back recycled through. Is there a need for these main roster people to come down other than to take spots from people who need them?
If it's a guy like Luke Harper, I say absolutely not.
Right.
I don't know what they're doing with him, but they're doing him dirty. He is much more talented than what they're giving him. But a guy like Enzo, who has all the mouth talent in the world,
he should replace Percy.
But he can't wrestle his way out of the wet paper bag with millions of scissors on his hands.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
Yeah, but you don't want to bring him back down to NXT. I mean, NXT is developmental. It's a training ground.
Is it,
Yeah,
though?
he needs
Is it?
he needs to develop the wrestling skills if he really wants to be a wrestler.
I think Enzo would be perfect in Percy's place on the announce booth in NXT.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, but I don't
think
see
would
them
mind
doing that.
No.
They put so much money into him. They really want him to work out as a wrestler first because he sells so much merch.
He's not going to work out as a wrestler in NXT. How is NXT any different than the main roster? I mean, NXT's full of giants and heavyweights right now and huge name IDs.
No, but I'm talking about the performance center where every day he has to go work.
He was there for how many years was he in NXT? 3
He was
or
there
4?
for a while. I mean, even before he got popular, I mean,
Right.
he was there for a while.
I mean, there's only so much training you can put into him. I mean, Enzo is who he is. They're not going to reinvent him.
Plus, I
right?
think what you said. I mean, just taking a spot from the guys that are already there. I mean, I don't want to see anyone from the main roster come back down to NXT. And I mean, one of the things too, you said that it's developmental, but I mean, the way that they treat it, I mean, now they're having events the Saturday before their, the big events that they have on Sunday. I mean, they're treating it more of like just a third brand. Is it a third brand or is it developmental?
I think
I think they have to kind of pick and choose. They can't keep, especially if they go and do this. If they go and do this and we start seeing some guys that are on SmackDown that aren't really getting used back on NXT, it's just they already have enough people in NXT. I think it'll just be too
there's
much.
developmental and then there's NXT. Developmental is at the Performance Center where the guys actually work every day.
And they do house shows.
But then they have NXT where they have the guys that are like kind of like the cream of the crop that make it the TV. So, I mean, developmental and NXT, although they're twined together, they are separate in the fact that not everybody in developmental makes it onto NXT.
No, but even still, on NXT, there's still there's so many people.
They're building to 2 hours. I'm telling you they are. They're building to 2 hours.
I guess
if they go 2 hours, then it becomes its own promotion.
Right.
If they stay at 1 hour, which I think they should, and I don't think that NXT should be...
And so how about this idea? If they really wanted to treat it like a developmental league per se or whatever, what about when main roster people get hurt and then to rehab them? I mean, I know that they already do that anyway at the Performance Center, but why not have them on actual episodes of NXT? I mean, I get it. Then they kind of like it waters down their return.
I don't want the taint of the main roster, and I don't mean taint like under your fucking nutsack. I mean taint like smell. I don't want the stank of main roster on NXT. I know that they eventually go to the main roster. I know that. But to me, NXT is good the way it is, perfect the way it is. And you start funneling guys down, and then it feels like 205 Live. Send them down there, see if they can get something going for himself. NXT doesn't need it.
Yeah, John Estrada is saying that Ty should go back to NXT. If he doesn't make it on the main roster, he needs to go. Because he was in NXT for fucking ever.
Don't go back to NXT.
No, Ty shouldn't go back, and Ty would be great on the main roster if he was booked right.
Right.
But
That's not his fault,
hashtag
right?
fire Road Dogg.
Ooh, are we doing that?
I don't
You
know.
are.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hashtag fire Road Dogg.
Can I ask Vince Russo a question?
Let me see. Let me put him on the phone.
Yeah, let me call him.
You can.
No.
Yeah. Oh, here he is. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Vinny, are you there? Okay, I guess so.
Yeah, he's there.
That's it.
Okay.
No, that's all I want to ask.
All right, cool.
That's it.
You're such a dick.
So you
Thank you for that.
get one lifeline, and you use it just to ask him if he's there.
I would, yes. If I were in prison, or in jail, rather, I would call Vince Russo, and I would ask him, are you there?
So now he's going to have a restraining order on the Marked Out Wrestling podcast.
You
just for that.
disrespectful, stupid idiot.
Bro.
And we got Adam on the board here
should-
with all the noises.
We should do a Russo episode where we do bros the whole time.
Bro,
Bro.
you don't even know. Back in 2000, we had the Nitro cage, and the Nitro girls were there, all right? You don't even know, bro.
Wow, that was actually really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
But don't do it again.
you should be-
It's horrible.
you should be
but
ashamed of yourself. I mean, but
Right.
it was really good. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna puke!
Yeah.
Russo makes you want to puke every time I hear his voice.
He does. Hey, build for next week. What do we have? We have Johnny Wrestling going against who, Golda?
Raul Mendoza?
And who is he? He said he was.
Talk to him.
Rob,
What?
who is he?
Who's Raul?
Wasn't he on
Yeah.
one of the shows you went to? In
I went to a
Florida one
house
time?
show and they called him Raul McDaniel. What was it?
Chief
Strongbow.
They tell him Chief Raul McDaniel, or yeah, somebody like that. Chief Raul McDaniel. Yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. He's to me he's a what's the dude for the Italian dude from the main roster that won the IC?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
You know,
No.
the guy that won the IC title
With the Cobra?
the Cobra.
The Cobra?
Oh, Santina Morella.
To me, he's Santina Morella without the comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but
I don't care.
hey, and also
I'm with him.
Oh, are you?
I just don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you were there and you
But
saw it.
I know
right?
something.
Yeah.
I know something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Blue Hat says, who do you want to win the Mae Young Classic? Obviously, my answer, and I am sure that you agree with me, my answer is Candice LeRae.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's well established. However, I would not be sad if Toni Storm won.
I know you wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
No.
Fellas?
I've split between Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
I know what the finals are, so I'm going to excuse myself.
Oh,
You're recusing yourself?
Yes, I'm recusing
Watch
myself.
out. Trump's going to start tweeting about you.
Because if I say something, you guys are going to think I know a spoiler and I'm ruining it for you. So I'm just going to
So wait,
recuse myself.
you know the final two?
Yes.
Mother of God.
I have resisted.
No, Facebook spoiled it for me.
Sure.
I follow a page and it had the picture of what the finals
you should
are.
cuss them for that. Yeah.
Hey, you should stop that.
Stop it.
So since
You
I knew the
stopped that
finals, I went
Facebook.
ahead and just
You
read everything that happened.
You not what did Russia leak it out?
Yes.
WikiLeaks?
WikiLeaks.
Yes. They're like, here's some Kofifi. Here's the finals.
Ringy leak Kofi.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Rob.
Yo.
Since you are a former serviceman,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the no transgender thing?
I think wow, change of subject here.
I know, but we're talking about Kofifi.
Okay. All right. We can do this.
We can get into it.
As a former member of the United States Marine Corps and still a Marine, because once a Marine, always a Marine, I think that any man, woman that is of able body and able mind and willing to pick up a gun and fight next to me in a foxhole, I will have no problem with that. And I think that what's happening right now is the Trump administration is using the transgender community and the 6,000 plus service members who are considered to be that as political fodder, because he knows his ignorant fucking people that will vote for him no matter what will hear him do that, and then the Democrats will defend that, and then they'll attack Democrats, just like the way George Bush got elected a second time by using gay marriage as the pivot point to get his base riled up. So what Trump is doing is using the members of our armed forces who are currently serving distinguished, honorable time in the military. He's using them as political fodder and bait to try to, so he can do shit under the cover of that bullshit. So I think if you can fight and you want to volunteer for your country and you want to have the opportunity to die or sacrifice for your country, fucking do it. I don't care who you are. If you are able and willing, then you should be able to do it.
Yeah, usually I don't get political. It's just since he is a former service member and a Marine, the perfect person to ask.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
absolutely.
anyways, it's your show, Brian. Go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, guys, what's going on Monday night?
Monday night Rawsome. We don't really have anything planned as of just yet. We're talking to an indie guy from, where is it? What country? Singapore.
Oh, okay.
An indie guy from Singapore. We don't know if it'd be this Monday, but I've been slacking, reaching back out to him, but we're going to try to get that guy soon. But as far as this Monday, we'll probably do some trivia.
I've been talking to him on Instagram.
Okay, so Golda's working on it.
Yeah.
So you guys are having indie wrestlers on your Monday night.
Oh,
show
you
now.
haven't been on our shows in a while. We do a segment called "Who Are You? Who Are You?" And we've had some lower level, no name ID indie talent to come on and just talk about who they are with us.
Yeah, but this one, since he's 12-hour difference, we might have to record this one ahead of time.
It might be pre-recorded.
Either way, that'll still be cool.
Yeah, it's still cool. So we're working on that. We'll probably have some trivia on Monday night. And Medine's going to have Christmas in July. And what
does that mean?
He won't tell me, but he's saying that everybody should really pay attention because apparently he's giving away shit. Free shit.
On Monday?
Free shit.
Free
shit.
Shit. Wow.
So that
All
happened, yeah.
That'll happen on Monday. Tuesday night, we will be watching SmackDown. And then following, we will be doing our SmackDown show. Myself, Mr. Adam Baum, the new father.
Golda will be there.
Mr.
Yes, I'm your semi-permanent replacement.
Mr. Golda, my semi-permanent replacement?
Yes.
Yeah. How so?
Things.
Wait, what?
Golda's there to add another voice for a voice that may have been lost.
You're making it sound like me. I'm
no, not you.
You're kicking me off.
Yeah, you did make it sound like him.
I was like, what is going on? I thought, you're shooting from the hip there,
and then
brother.
Kiki will be here.
She will be here.
But it's after training, so who knows she watched.
That's true.
Yeah.
And hopefully she won't be banged up.
No.
I feel bad that she comes here after training to do that. You
No,
know?
not this week. She said she had a really good week, and Medine treated her to fucking Bojangles. She came in with a giant box of Bojangles.
There we go.
So she was happy to get some chicken.
Apparently, Kiara was taking some really good bumps and doing some moves, and some of the bigger names, indie names that were there, and even George South were like, wow, really impressive. So apparently she had a really, really good week.
Fucking great.
Yeah.
You'll be hearing from us on Tuesday night. And guys, we'll be here. There's no pay-per-views or anything this weekend. There's nothing going on. So we'll be here our normal times. And so that will finally bring us to our final thoughts. So, Board, if you guys want to start getting your final thoughts on there, you could talk about anything. You could talk about a little bit of what Rob just talked about. You could talk about the episode of NXT that happened last night. You can really talk about how the Knicks are going to suck this year. You can talk about what maybe Medine is going to bring on Monday night, because I have no fucking idea.
No idea.
That sounds fun, though.
I don't either. Yeah.
But fellas, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mr. Gold, to take it away.
See, the NXT tag division has been rather lackluster since WrestleMania, because we had the breakup with DIY, and then we had DIY. Is it DIY? Yeah, DIY. Yeah, then
dig it yourself.
The top guys left, so it sucked. The tag division has been horrible. We've had AOP and a bunch of nobodies, pretty much. But it really seems like there's getting ready to be some tag teams coming up. The Ely brothers seem to be putting in a little bit more work, so they're getting a little bit of time. It seems like Sanity's actually going to be a tag team now, where they're actually going to be involved in storylines besides being Eric Young's bitch.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the Street Profits whenever they come.
Don't forget TM61.
TM61.
They should be getting back soon, right?
Yes. He blew his knee out 8-9 months ago.
Yeah.
So he should be back any time now. And they're phenomenal. So
great in ring workers. And those are some guys too, kind of like Hideo, where they couldn't get anything behind them just because they got hurt, and then this is your final thought.
Yeah, they were getting really, really over, and
Right.
then he blew his knee out, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see some tag team actual division work in NXT, because I love tag teams. I'm a very, very proponent on really good classic tag teams. And I'm very excited.
My final thought is.
I thought you had something lined up. You sound like you were like.
No.
I didn't want to catch you off guard there, brother.
No,
He's not used to be actually having a real final thought.
No, it was intriguing.
It was.
You want me to do mine, or are you done? I'm sorry.
You're good.
Okay,
go for it.
I'll do mine on the board, and you can do yours.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah.
Captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Yes. My final thought is in 2 weeks, not next week, but the week after, We're going to get our first taste of the live of appearance of the Street Profits. And again, I saw them live, and I don't, and I mean this. I'm not just saying this for whatever reasons some people may think I'm saying this, present company included. They steal the show. It is both in 2 weeks and in 3 weeks from now. They steal the show. They are so fucking good, so entertaining. They have the full fucking package. So Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, 2 weeks.
Looking forward to it.
Well, you guys know that I'm a Montez Ford mark. I was following him on Instagram and seeing a bunch of random videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Even before I was doing this podcast.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
I'm excited.
See on Twitter him FaceTiming his wife or fiance Bianca Belair, FaceTiming her at a house show while he's wrestling. It was kind of cool. Yeah.
Final thoughts on the board. Noah, his final thought. Enzo would be so much better as a chicken shit heel, or like Rob said, as a heel commentator like Ventura or Heenan.
Yeah.
Not saying that he would be good as either, but I guess that would be a better spot for him, he's saying. And let's see.
Rob never gave me his top 5 favorite match list from
What's that?
I was supposed to give him my top 5 favorite matches for his donation. I completely forgot about it.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'll do it real quick. Ready?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I'm going to try. This is off the cuff.
Okay.
And in no particular order, because I can't remember order. So, Taker and Mankind, Hell in a Cell.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely in there. Ric Flair's Steamboat 1 hour Iron Man match with a decision at the end. Terry Funk attacks Flair at the end after he beats Steamboat. There's number 2. Number 3, you might criticize me for this, but I'm going to say Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. As a kid, one of my favorite matches of all time. Look, from a mark standpoint, yeah, not the greatest match ever.
Yeah, that's why I'm grunting.
From an old fan standpoint, one of the greatest matches ever. Okay, it's one that sticks in my head. So there's 3 of them. I want to go. I need 2 more, right?
2 more.
2 more. Oh my God, 2 more. Let's go. Let's go. Rock Stone Cold Part 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
And the other one's going to be. Oh, here we go. A regular TBS showing for the TV title, Sting versus the Great Muta.
Oh, I like that one.
There you go.
Nice.
That's a good list
there you go.
right there, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
My favorite match is Bret Hart versus Stone Cold. I Quit match.
That was a great match.
I watched that for the first time like 2 weeks ago because that was kind of when I had my wrestling sabbatical. I was all WCW at that point, but that match was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Mine are all involve Jerry Lynn.
All right.
Anything in Jerry Lynn?
Well, you know.
I'll watch.
We all know is Steve Blackman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a joke, I think. I actually really enjoyed Jerry Lynn. So.
I know he's a phenomenal athlete. Just he had no charisma, but he was a phenomenal athlete.
You watch your.
Remember, I'm an
joke.
old ECW head.
I
know.
Hey, and my final thought. This was a good episode of NXT, and it was really kind of glaringly apparent as I was watching the episode, the opener specifically, just all the new faces that we have now. I mean, gone are the days of Finn and Joe and now even Shinsuke and Tai. I mean, it doesn't seem like it was all that long ago, but I mean, how many months? What? Mania? Was it? Right? Around Mania? How long?
What?
Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came up to SmackDown after Mania.
I mean, just the whole landscape of NXT has just changed so much, and now it was almost as if when those guys were going to get called up, it was like, oh no, what are they going to do once who's going to fill their spots? But now it seems like there's just there's too many people to do with in their 1 hour episodes. I know we've been saying it before, and I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but the more that I watch NXT. And the more characters that are on the show and the more characters that are left off of the show, I just think that it makes more sense to just make it 2 hours. I mean, it's not even really 2 hours. If you can fast forward all the commercials if it's on the network.
Yeah.
What is it? An hour? I'm sorry. 80 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah.
75 minutes, 80 minutes.
Yep.
Come on. That's not that bad. And also to go on your point too, I want them to do a tag team tournament.
That's next summer.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah? Think so?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I hope so.
Thank you, Blue Hat.
Yeah, I read a list of all people that are been rumored, all tag teams that are rumored to be in consideration.
Not the Young Bucks. not the Briscoes.
they're Young Bucks.
No one Ring of Honor, no one TNA, no one.
Yeah, the
Lucha.
Young Bucks are under contract until
Right.
2019.
Right.
So
Right. But hey, I'm excited for Takeover.
Yeah.
And I know Rob has a lot of secrets for us.
It's gonna ramp up.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna
It
get.
is.
It's
I'm
gonna get
excited,
heavy.
man.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Board, thank you for very much for another fun episode. This was 183 of the Takedown, and once again, I think I have to get another fruit because now that we were saying before, now that Austin Aries and his banana, I can't. That's almost like as if we did this podcast in 1999 and I started walking around with a fucking
You could do
drawn-on sock on my hand.
You can do make like a grapefruit and fuck it.
Make like a grapefruit and fuck it?
Yeah.
What about make like an apple and do the Charleston Chew?
No experts.
No.
No
No, I can't
insiders.
do that.
Just
How
fans.
About, oh God. We could do the Dougie. We
do
could. What was the thing where everyone stood still?
how about we say how about let's make like Emma and give everybody blue balls.
Okay. Let's Golda, you do it.
Let's go. Get the fuck out of here.
We're done. Thank you guys.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Huh? What?
Let's make like a banana. Get the fuck out of here.
No experts. No insiders. Just fans.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.